Hello there folks, SeKo Starcraft back. Pro stuff, pro replays, WCS Korea. Somewhat older replay, but what can you do? You gotta deal with the content you're given. ByuN versus Life. This is Challenger League. It might not be the crispest, freshest of games, but damn it, they're gonna be good ones. Because Life is awesome. And ByuN's no slouch either. Though I keep getting a lot of these players' names, like, just kind of drooled into each other. It's like ByuN, ByuN, Hyun. Like there's just, it's back to like Starcraft 1 Broodlord kind of names where everything had like Hydra or Zerg or something kind of mixed into it. It was sad days for naming, but what can I say? I'm terrible with naming. Is this just going to be a cancel? Yes it is. Life is one of the Zerg players I know that does that quite a bit. Ooh, I see a proxy barracks. Looks like it's gonna be proxy reapers. The gas timing is slightly well, what else you can do? Proxy marauders? That'd be hilarious. I'd love to see somebody proxy marauders Zerg player just get tooled. It would be a bad idea to have maybe one in there just to soak up damage, but it just deals damage way too slow. So it will likely be some sort of proxy reaper play. This overlord though is out front here to check for any kind of shenanigans on the front end. But generally your follow-up path of the Overlord is going to be right past this. The good thing about this one barracks piece here is it's not like it's that big of a commitment. If it doesn't work, you just pick up, you go home, and you just move into your expansion or whatever else is going on. This SCV could be a part of the bigger picture though. Could be figuring it out. People love to proxy on this map. I don't know if that's just a thing, but proxy play on this map is super common. Let's see if he gets down a bunker. Bunkering at the top of the ramp is also super popular. I've been trying it in some of my games. Like if I know that I have this SCV down here and I have Reapers on the way, what I can do a lot of the times is just hide a bunker. And what's really good about that is you can always run back to the bunker. There it is. See, it's gotta be there. Gotta be. And he can't see that. We're just gonna follow Life's view for a second here. Oh, didn't quite get it. Does he see it now? He should. Oh, there it is. Son of a bee. Oh, he gets one of them. Oh, he gets two. Nice control by ByuN there. He's actually bringing the SCV in here. Lots of lings out now. One crawler on the way. Uh-oh. He's not going to get back to the... I'm surprised he's not actually attacking the bunker. I'm just following Life's view here because he's just so good. Well, he's going to let him get back to the bunker, but the crawler is going to be in range. So yeah, he's going to salvage it. We're going to go back to everybody's view now. 3 Reapers up. So behind this, what do we have? We got nothing behind this. Well, we do have an expansion down. If there was speed finished for Life right now, or on the way at least, he'd probably be in a pretty sexy position. Still making more Reapers though, which I think is good. That means that you're not going to get, you know, any damage in from any kind of lane counterattacks. Pretty good control of ByuN. He did lose that one Reaper, but overall, I'm okay with that. Barracks is already on its way home. Factory on the way. Double the gas, double the fun, and he knows that there's expansion behind this. You do 2-shot workers with 3 Reapers. Really nice control, just microing 1 Reaper at a time so you can get more shots off. There's no queen in this base, so I'm surprised he hasn't put in, yeah, there we go, more attack. I would just be prepared to sacrifice these Reapers here. They've done way more than enough damage than they need to. Ooh, almost lost that one on some bad pathing. Looks like he will sneak. Ooh, just one hit left. Does sneak out of there, but that was great control. 9 worker kills. So total units wise, he's actually in the lead right now as a Terran player. You're going to take that. Hellions are going to be coming out. Already have the tech lab down. And I was about to say, would not be surprised to see, well, I was going to say maybe some sort of Banshee play, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Instead, we're going to have a Viking. 1 Reaper is still down here poking around. If you lose that Reaper, it's cheaper than wasting a scan. And as we can see, Life still has to drone up to where he should be at this point in the game. Hasn't even taken these, well, he's taken finally 1 gas. He hasn't even fully saturated it. And he hasn't taken this other, so Life is really far off his game plan at this stage. 4 workers on it now. Yeah, Life's a little toasted. There he is, back to 3. Speed is on the way. Nice. Gets both creep tumor kills. He'll take that. He's gonna try to get the scout in here. Queen's gonna try to deny. Yeah, he's gonna get the full understanding. Saw no layer tech, 2 gases. Didn't see a roach warren yet. We see a roach warren going down here now. And behind this, there's the Banshee, which I think is fantastic. I would have liked to have seen that Banshee even sooner, because there's no layer tech timing. What you can do is sometimes force either a lot of spore crawlers, because they don't have the tech out in order to be able to get up the overseers. This is a crisp build from ByuN. I'm quite happy with this. Just doing anything he can to just be a little bit more of a dick. Some lings coming across you with speed, but there's already a pretty good sized army out. He's actually not going to be using these Banshees as part of a harass. Looks like he wants to use it as more of just a part of his army. See, 3 spore crawlers going down. 1 Banshee. Didn't even invest in cloak on it, just to be able to force his opponent to invest in all of these extra buildings instead of actually having a better economy. Workers wise, still pretty even. Poke. I'm sure these units aren't going to stick around too long. Roach is on the way out. Good thing there's a Banshee here. Should be able to deal with that fine. Is actually going to move into a 3rd base. Doesn't have a lot of production facilities yet, but it does have upgrades, 3 command centers, and a pretty sick economy. So I'd be pretty happy as the Terran player to be in this position right now. Now he's just going to move into a normal game. Behind this, we have a 11-minute layer timing from Life. His upgrades are, well, they're on pace with the Terran player, but the Terran player cared more about economy. And he's still really focusing on droning up. The Terran's going to be reaching his ideal point in economy here pretty soon. Lots of widow mines down here. Should be able to deal with anything too funky that happens. Just going to test the waters with 1. You can see where the widow mines are. Trying to get a mule. It's always a nice snipe if you can get a mule. They just bring in so much cash. I'm surprised the Italians have just stuck around here. It's very easy to just lose those very cheaply, and then you don't really have that backup. I have a Spire Tech on the way, which is what you generally are going to see out of Life. Loves his Zergling Baneling. I'm actually kind of surprised he got roaches down at all. Upgrades aren't going to help them out. I think that was just to help him stabilize into the actual mid-game. Good creep spread, hasn't neglected that, but at this point, as a Zerg player, you would expect to have those mutas out. You would expect to have another base on the way. Be the 4th Overlord to get for that guy. It's not too shabby. More production now. So total structure-wise, that's going to be putting up to 5 plus 3 barracks. It's not bad. It's going to be up to 8 barracks production. getting down. Is that a second factory? Yes, it is. Mega Widow Mines. So many Widow Mines. He's actually getting his concussive shells. He's just got that much economy. He doesn't even have any well, he's got a couple Marauders out. I think it's nice to have the Marauders to tank, but they're more important later in the game if your opponent goes into Ultras, or really early in the game if your opponent tries to go too much into your Roaches. But they should be able to tank some pretty good Baneling damage if Life doesn't control effectively. And we've seen him get pretty flustered so far in this game. So I'm interested to see if he, ooh. Well, he's gonna get that bunker down, but that's really it. That really didn't pay him any dividends. Killing lots and lots of creep. Always super frustrating as a Zerg player to lose the creep you've worked so hard on. Not the worst Baneling connects there. Widow Mines are going to push him back. We can say ByuN staying pretty even in his supply. Nice hit! Great hit there from the Widow Mine. These are still all out in the open. It would be a shame to lose them. Oh, that's why. Was going to try to get the spawning pool, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Only 8 mutas out right now, up to 11 here pretty quick for Life. Way below where he wants to be. All these Widow Mines are still alive. He does have to worry about sending some stuff through there. These Widow Mines can really get a lot accomplished. Widow Mine, Burrow, little bit delayed. Pretty good splits. Sticks in there pretty good. Yeah, those Widow Mines are toast. What can you do? Would like to be able to get at least that creep tumor there. Would be pretty worthwhile. Couple Widow Mines left. Let's see if we can get a good shot off here. ByuN still climbing ahead in a lot of ways. 2-2's just finishing up. What do we got? 1-1 still for the Zerg player. Nope, 2-1 actually. So we have a small lead in our units here and our upgrades. Pretty good surround out of Life here. He's going to be able to really trap this Terran army. Pretty good Baneling hits. This just might be too many units here to deal with. Roaches are tanking to let the mutas live a bit longer there, but I think that might be it for Life. That was a really important battle to win, and he didn't come out on top. Upgrades getting further behind. Trading all the mutas. Not a lot of Marines in this army. Just crazy production back home from ByuN. Not missing a beat. Why not? So yeah, Life. Terrible spot. 60 supply behind. On the wrong type of tech. Yeah, that's what that Banshee's been this whole time. We actually see a lot of Banelings hitting Marauders. And down go the mutas. And that's pretty much going to be GG once those mutas are cleaned up, I feel. Life, to his credit, is trying his best to stick in there, but you can see that ByuN's just not losing supply with all this. Wow, great game by ByuN. Great opening, very patient mid-game transition. Didn't panic, didn't worry too much about the counterattacks because he knew what was going on. Had that economy lead and then just sat on his opponent, essentially. I like that. If I was that good, that's a strategy I would use too. Hope you guys like that. ByuN versus Life. We should have some more pro replays for you guys in the next little while.